Here's how I became an overseas citizen of India! Hi guys, my name is Princess and I'm a Filipina married to an Indian national and I just got my OCI card. So if you're planning to apply, baka may mga bagay na baka magulat ka, so in this video, I'll walk you through what OCI really is, who can apply, the requirements, and my real experience from start to finish. Pero wait guys ha, ito yung part na madalas nagkakamali yung iba. Yung OCI, hindi ito citizenship and it's not a passport. As you can see, hawak ko yung passport ko dito. Itong OCI na ito, isa siyang long-term visa that allows you to live, travel, work, and study in India without applying for a visa every time. So yes, parang may mga benefits ka rin na similar to Indian citizens. But, you cannot vote or hold government office. Bawal ka mag-apply sa government. Bawal ka rin palang pumili ng mga agricultural land. Ganyan. You're eligible if you are married to an Indian citizen like me or if may Indian origin ka like parents or grandparents na Indian citizens. But for spouses like me, may important conditions bago ka makapag-apply. Una, you must be married for at least 2 years before applying. Dapat din, valid pa rin ang marriage nyo. And yes, they will verify your relationship very carefully. So here are the documents I personally submitted. First is my Philippine passport. Second is my husband's Indian passport. Then our apostilled marriage certificate. And fourth, since we applied in India, I presented my valid X1 visa and registration certificate. And then utility bill. Since we live with my mother-in-law, I need a letter from her also stating that I live there. Then my husband was asked by the FRRO office to make an affidavit of spouse, then 2x2 photo in light blue background and the printed application form. Anyway, first are all submitted online. So now, let me share my actual experience. Nag-apply ako online around late January and uploaded all my documents in the OCI site. Ito guys yung OCI site ha. Then after 2 days, nakatanggap ako ng email na may kulang ako mga documents. So nag-resubmit ako ng mga documents sa OCI site din. And at the same time, kasama sa email yung appointment date na pwede ako magpunta sa FRRO office. So yes guys, kailangan nyo mag-appear in person sa FRRO office na malapit sa inyo o sa state na mayroon kayo, ganyan. And dapat kasama rin yung husband mo. Ito nga pala guys, ay kapag sa India kayo nag-apply. So after I resubmitted my documents, they called me to confirm everything. Sa case namin guys, nagpunta kami doon ng February 2 kasi yun yung appointment date na binigay sa amin. And dahil sa Rajasthan kami nakatira, sa FRRO Jaipur kami nagpunta. Super experience guys ha, honestly yung interview felt like a relationship check. Tinatanong nila, when did you get married? Saan kayo nagpunta after married? Paano kayo nagkakilala? Ganyan. Gaano kayo katagal before marriage? Ganun. So, parang gusto talaga nilang i-confirm na genuine yung relationship nyo. Bawal dito yata yung fake marriage, ganon. Bawal naman talaga yun, guys. So, then binigyan kami ng questionnaire na kailangan sagutan separately. Yes, hiwalay. And kailangan din i-upload yon after nyo sagutan. They also check our documents multiple times very thoroughly. After that, nagbayad kami. At that time, nung February 2026, yan, 15,000 rupees yung fee. Pero as of April, around 25,000 rupees na daw siya. Dito nga pala sa pagbabayad, you can pay via cash or UPI. Pwede rin yung parang card yata, ganyan. Yung sa case namin, nag-UPI na lang kami. After about a week, may next step naman, yung police verification. May pupuntang police sa bahay nyo na i-interviewin ulit kayo. This time, yung sa experience namin mas focus na sa background namin, yung family, work, education. That interview lasted for around like 40 minutes, yan, ganun siguro. And then, naghintay na lang kami pagkatapos nun. From my FRRO interview, it took about 1.5 months bago ako nakatanggap ng call na approved na or granted na yung OCI ko. So now guys, here's a very important update that you should know. Before, OCI was given as a lifetime visa agad. Pero ngayon guys, for spouses, may mga changes na. you'll first get a 5-year OCI and after renewal, saka pa lang siya magiging lifetime or lifelong visa. I also asked about the renewal fee guys and sabi nila minimal lang naman yung renewal fee. Hindi na siya full payment ulit. So if you're planning to apply, make sure na complete yung mga documents nyo and be consistent din sa mga sagot nyo and be ready na rin financially, no? And yung mga multiple verifications, kasi madami, isipin nyo, dun sa appointment pa lang and then may police verification pa, ganyan. By the way guys, ito nga pala yung experience ko. Nalaman ko na sa iba't ibang FRRO, iba-iba rin yung hinahanap nilang requirements. Just like pag nag-extend ka ng visa, ganyan, and marami din silang iba't ibang hinahanap. Yun lang yung hinahanap sa akin, at least sa FRRO Jaipur, ano. Pero sa ibang FRRO, as far as I know, naghahanap din sila ng apostilled birth certificate mo at ng parents mo. Luckily for me, hindi naman sila naghanap noon. So, check nyo rin muna sa FRRO. I mean, itong sa mga hindi pala nakakaalam guys, yung FRRO ay Foreign Regional Registration Office. Ito yung kung foreigner ka, dyan ka mag-aasikaso ng mga documents mo, ganyan. Guys, if you're still confused and may mga questions pa kayo tungkol sa pag-apply ng OCI, you can comment down below and I'll try to answer all of your questions. You can also follow me on our Facebook page. Ito po yung Facebook page namin, and send me a private message if you want our conversations to be private. So yun lang naman guys. I hope you learned something from me today. Bye!